good morning and good day to Ms. Rika and any other audience that are watching this video. So our team consists of 4 members. The first is Muhammad Afif AZHAN, Muhammad NAZREEN, Shuyu, and me myself, ARIF AMIRUDDIN. And we are going to present on the topic men look dominant, yet they are the preferred target for romance scammers. And we'll go through the introduction, the arguments, counter-arguments, refutation, and we'll try to draw a conclusion from it. But first, we'll go through the introduction. First thing that we need to understand is what the term romantic scam really means. So romantic scam is a type of online scam that involves pretending to have a romantic intent towards the victim and gaining their love and trust, and then use it to urge the victim to send cash or obtaining victims' credential or forcing the victims to commit money fraud on their behalf. And it said that it is determined that love scammer will more likely to go for men as their victims. And we will go through few arguments that support this statement. The first argument said that men are more gullible. Men are easier to trust others while women are easier to be trusted. When Dan Acker, 2020. Women are more aware and careful about love, which is contrary to most people believe. Harrison and Shortall, 2010. Men lack emotional depth while women are more delicate in heart and will think carefully about every emotion they experience or perceive. In a simple term, when men are approached by those that are pretending to be their loved one or their future partner, men will more likely to just accept the relationship rather than questioning whether their relationship are genuine or not based on any scam or money, but based on true love.
Basically, men have a larger user base is largely a factor for being the preferred target for romance scammer. We put the icon here where one of the three have slightly different color to implies that romance scammer are commonly found lurking among the community on dating sites because they can find most of the victims there and also mask their own identities as dating sites usually don't enforce of security for user credentials. Rather than targeting randomly from huge community which they don't know their background's identity, the online dating site is perfect as the information are shown and can be used to manipulate the victim. And choosing men as an option become a value factor as they can choose to impersonate women to scam them. Okay, going back to the topic, the reason for men being preferred even among the victim on dating site are because of their huge amount of active user. The reason are shown in this photo is the statistic that are referred from other researchers. It is reported by Kaspersky that among 6,458 online dating users from 30 various countries, 39% of men did online dating compared to women at 25% only. The reason for men having a larger user base is because of several reasons. It can be said men's purpose of visiting dating site is for romantic relationship or to seek entertainment. Another reason for this, men have a larger user base because they spend more time on the internet. It has been proven by fellows in year 2005 that 65% of people that use internet are men, while the rest are women. The activity time is largely affecting the amount of users active on online dating sites. So this reason is also supporting the point that men have a larger user base. To sum it up, this poster have shown that with just a single female account, the scammers can get more earnings compared with using male's account. Since the higher the attempt counted, the higher the rewards will be. Thus, love scammers will prefer men over women as there will be more of them on online dating sites.
For pro-argument 3, the reason why men are the preferred target for love scammers is because they are more economically stable than women. The reason why men are more economically stable because they have a higher employment rate compared to women. Referring to the website Catalyst, they referred to the World Bank's statistics in 2020 and found that only 46.9% of women in the world are employed, while men are at 74%. The reason why there is a big gap, there is a big difference in the employment rate is because women spend most of their time doing housework and childcare in most of the world. Other than that, it seems men generally are paid more money than women for doing work that require the same level of skill, experience, and efforts. Data analysis has been conducted by the Kansas Bureau in the United States of America in 2018. They found out that women from all races are paid 82 cents per $1 earned by men of all races, from all races. The culprit of this issue is due to the gender wage gap that exists in the society. This wage gap happens because of discrimination and gender inequality. And finally, the reason why men are more economically stable than women is because there is higher chance that men are in a managerial position or in a higher paid job. A study has been conducted by the Australian Bureau of Statistics on Australian businesses found out that most of the management roles are held by men. For example, in Australian healthcare and real estate companies, 56% and 76.8% of the managers are held by men. This happened because people believe that men are better at management roles compared to women. Thus, these are the reason why men are more economically stable than women.
For counter-argument, common stereotype where people think men are not willing to sacrifice their freedom to be in a romantic relationship. Certain people will use this statement to argue that men will not appreciate and be committed to their partner, not to mention having a partner that they just met on an online dating site. Refutation. It is wrong to say that men are unwilling to commit in a relationship. In fact, when it comes to love, men are more desperate than women. In the early days of love, men will be more eager to meet new love after the first date than women. Men are more likely to update their relationship after their first date with a new partner to women. In addition, men are lonelier than women, which leads to higher desperation to have a life partner. It is that men are uncomfortable sharing their feelings and emotions. In conclusion, men tend to become a victim for a love scam as they are more gullible, have a larger user base on dating sites, and are more economically stable than women. Men being gullible makes them easier to be fraud and lied to. They will easily trust the scammer lies and send them their savings. Plus, since there are more men that are active on the dating site, it is easier for scammers to just use female profiles for scamming attempts as there are more potential targets available. Having a stable income will cause victims to give money to the scammer without a second thought, especially when they ask for just a small amount. If necessary actions are taken, the number of cases involving love scams may decrease. The government should carry out the propaganda activities to increase the vigilance against love scammers. The government can reduce the number of cases by using various types of media, such as social media, radio, and newspaper to carry out publicity activities both physically and virtually.